So we have a narrated sparring session. There's no striking in this, and we've got our gis on. That's with Paul from our Master Cycle class. We're going to start in the open guard, so Paul's on the bottom, I'm on the top. I've got a good grip of his lapel with my right hand, which makes passing obviously much easier. Kind of like using the idea of the same side pass from the BBS2 curriculum. I've let go of the gi now, but it kind of like I'm trying to work on the passes where they're slow and controlled rather than relying on speed. So slowly come around, control the leg, get my knee closest to his legs up against his hip. Just makes any attempt at shrimping his closest knee to me back underneath my waist very difficult. And then slowly climb the tree and secure the side mount. So I kind of like grabbing his leg here, trying to threaten a footlock. And what I want him to do is panic and kick away so I can step over the mount. So you see I try and do it then, but obviously I didn't make him panic enough and I failed at it. I do get that a lot though. It's a technique that I use a lot. So now I'm just waiting for the next opportunity for me to step right over. I think the better way to actually mount is to probably just slide the south knee shin straight across his stomach, but you know, it's nice to practice all these different techniques. So there you go, I managed the high step. Get into the mount position. Mount position along with side mount, and the back is obviously a seriously deadly position. Cross collar choke, especially when you've got the gi on. So here, look, I've got one hand in the lapel, I use my other hand and grab his hand. And then from there, I'm just waiting for one direct shot for the neck. And there you go, I make the shot. He's got a couple of fingers in there, but the fingers is not going to be enough to stop the choke. So I slowly work my hands deeper and deeper, just focusing on my base and also not giving him any space. And then slowly increase the pressure. Once I get a good grip and a good position, I put my head on the floor and really start squeezing. And you'll see he gives up here and taps in a minute.
My finger's on it.
I know, it's like that.
Yeah.
So I was just explaining to him then that the fingers up against the neck are not enough. You need the frame right in and the hand on the top of your head to stop a cross collar choke like that. Okay, so open guard again. Generally, if he steps forward and has one knee down, one foot up, I would put both my feet forward. If he puts both his feet forward, I will step one up. It's kind of like a sportive start. I don't want to lift my head now out, my same side hand coming through, otherwise he's going to grab the triangle. So as I lift my head, I bring the hand through. I also step with my knee so I can threaten a knee slice pass, where you slice through the knee. You see him blocking it here. I don't really like to fight muscle against muscle, so if he's blocking the knee, then I'll move on to something else. You see me do a donkey kick back here to get his shin right across my stomach. Now I'm going to pin his knee to the ground, put my weight right on his knee, and then skip round, get my leg closest to him, to bring the knee up against the hip again, like I was talking about earlier, to stop his ability to shrimp back in. We call this a smart knee. It's in the BBS1. And then I go knee on stomach. I'm going to look to attack the neck again for that cross collar choke that I was using earlier, except the difference is I was doing it from knee on belly. He pushed my knee off though, so then of course I shoot the hand in for the underhook. There's that knee slice pass, knee slice mount that I was talking about. He had his hand very low, so I shot my leg over for a mounted triangle, then rolled off to finish it. Again, keeping my centre of gravity very low here, as low as possible. Yeah, I think he's trying to wriggle his way into a X-guard position. So I'm not going to let him get his shoulder under my leg that's closest to his head. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get his shoulder under there so he can really push my two legs apart. What I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and pull his knee and slice my knee over the top. That basically means I'm mounting. My knees are either side of his body, so I just slip into the mount. Again, hand straight in the collar. Cross collar choke is just, you know, in combination with the armbar from this position is a really good attack, really good, right up there with the top attacks. So I'm trying to make it look overly obvious. I'm going to shoot underneath and go for the double fingers in choke, the Grandmaster choke, and hoping he was going to block with his hand so I could trap it, but it never really happened. So now just going back for the fingers in and thumb in choke. So now I'm going to try and finish the choke, but if the hands start lifting on the elbow lifts, I just step over for the armbar just like that. And now he's doing the classic where they hide the hand right under the elbow, and I use this little.
That's that. The weird one, right?
Now you've got to slide down to the ground when that's coming right. Okay, change.